What's up guys, Blade Master here. Welcome to round 3 game 1 between HunnicWarrior Hill and Obelix from the TGR clan. You can see the battle's already started. This is fought in the map of Ankira, and Obelix has taken Parthian. On the other hand, Hunnic has taken Massilia to counter that. It's an interesting counter choice because it's got the very heavy mass in the Massilian hoplites and the thorax swords, and it's also got the cheap spears and the cheap low tier infantry who can fling a lot of javelins before dying to the cataphracts. So in that sense, they could be useful or an effective enough counter to Parthian. I think the best way Parthian can win this is by killing off, utilizing the heavy skirmish or the more cost-effective skirmish options that they have in the Parthian foot archers and the eastern slingers. Now, let's take a look at what Obelix has brought. He's brought 2 mercenary Sarmatian horse archers who he's been firing at the Levy Freeman with and just generally being annoying with. And the Levy Freeman have been taking some damage, kind of a waste of their ammo, but he's also been he's baited one of the volleys from one of these Levy Free. He's going to use one of his 2 Noble Blood Cap here to charge into one of the Levy Freemen and kill them off. Now that these guys are without any ammunition, they're of no threat and they can be just cleared off as the shitty meat shields that they are. So he's brought 2 mercenary Sarmatian horse archers, 2 Noble Blood Cap. He's brought a total of 4 Eastern Cataphracts and a Royal Horse Archer, a Noble Horse Archer General, a total of 4 Parthian Foot Archers and 2 Hillmen, an Eastern Spearman and 3 Mercenary Hoplites. Now, on the other hand, Hunnic has brought a lot of Massilian cav. It looks like he's brought 1, 2, 3 Massilian cav, 2 Hippias Lancers, well maybe 3 Hippias Lancers and 3 Massilian cav, lots of cav. He's going to charge one of the Hippias Lancers into the Mercenary Hoplites and then bring in his General Massilian Hoplite. So this Mercenary Hoplite is destroyed. There's all sorts of pandemonium going on here. You can see the Mercenary Hoplites running away from the Axe Warriors. Horatius is desperately trying to get his Parthian army the space and time that it needs, but HunnicWarrior is not letting him have any of that. And these Hippias Lancers could charge into the Eastern Cataphracts who didn't get a proper charge themselves. And meanwhile, these Noble Blood Cap just don't know what to do. Too much pandemonium going on here, and that's exactly what Hunnic wants, because Hunnic has got the more stable army, whereas Parthian has the more sort of flimsy army here. But he is moving his Parthian foot archers to safety. You can see the Parthian foot archers are mostly unhurt. He needs to kill off the Massilian cav though, and there's so much cav brought by Hunnic that it is going to be a tough task. The Eastern Cataphracts here already bogged down, and the Hippias Lance is smartly pulling away. Now these Eastern Cataphracts should be charging in, should have been charging in a long time ago, and should be charging into Axe Warriors and Massilian cav and killing off easy units like that. But instead they're pulling away, strangely enough, and I think they're going to try and hit these Massilian hoplites in the rear. Meanwhile, isolated hillmen like this are not going to last very long. Eastern Cataphracts got a proper charge on this Hippias Lancer over here, so that Hippias Lancer is destroyed. It did get a charge in itself, so it got a couple of kills, but it's never going to stand up to a Cataphract. The Eastern Cataphracts here haven't done nearly as well, and that's 1,000 talents gone down the drain. They haven't done much at all. Sarmatian archers are firing into them though. And here this Massilian hoplite has just got smashed by 4 Parthian foot archers firing. I think all of them are firing onto this one unit. This Noble Blood Cap, I'm not entirely sure what's going on with it. Possibly some desync, maybe not. Doesn't look like there would be. Yeah, he's pulling away the Noble Blood Cap now. Eastern Spearmen served as quite a valuable little stopping force here, allowing the Eastern Cataphracts to pull away, and the Massilian Cav is meanwhile destroyed. The Noble Blood Cap should very smartly, he's using the Noble Blood Cap to support this Hippias Lancer, kill it off, and then he should pull away his Eastern Cataphracts, just like he's pulling away this one. This Hippias Lancer is bearing down on these Parthian foot archers, and that is a massive problem for Horatius. It's just too much cavalry left. The Eastern Cataphracts should charge into the Hippias Lancers. The Noble Horse Archer, I think, is going to charge into them now, while they haven't got a charge on them. So that's good. He utilized Stampede, Hunnic did, but I don't think that was the best use of it, because at the end of the day, he only got a charge on Parthian foot archers. Keep in mind, these Parthian foot archers are extremely valuable, and he cleared off a lot of the late game threat from Parthian by that charge, because there's no, there's nothing apart from foot skirmishes, and it is an incredibly tall task for Parthian and for Horatius to win this now. The other Parthian foot archer is wavering, and each time they get bogged down like this, that means the stronger Massilians can bear down on them and close the distance essentially. This Eastern Cataphract hasn't got anything to do but get chopped down by the Axe Warriors. They can pull away this, but there's a Massilian cav that could be chasing after them. Doesn't look like it is. But there is another Massilian cav to intercept them from their retreat. and it's just there's no chance that Horatius can really win this. It was smartly played by Hunnic Hill. He just went balls deep, and it is always going to be a tough order for Parthia to win out against a Massilian army like this that's got so much so much unexpected maneuverability. He brought a lot of Hippias lances, and I wouldn't have expected him to bring that much. But honestly, I think the Hippias lances have won him this game because they're fairly strong cavalry. Granted, they will never win out against an Eastern Cataphract on the charge, which is why, I wouldn't have picked them. But I would have made a mistake by not picking them because they added valuable numbers and valuable quality to this Massilian army in terms of cavalry. Now these Axe Warriors and Massilian Hoplites were never going to do anything but support, and they are excellent support troops. So all he did was charge in with his cavalry, just get as many frontal charges with all of his cavalry, which are, I think they outnumbered the Eastern Cataphracts in terms of melee cavalry, shock cavalry. I think they did. So he used that numbers and quality that he had in the cavalry to just go balls deep, charge in, and then bring all of his his units to support. So it's been a fairly comprehensive victory for Hunnic Hill. And there probably is a little bit of desync because I'm recording this almost, I think, 3 weeks or 4 weeks since it was played. Sorry about that. And since then, of course, the blade balance mod has been updated quite a few times. The noble horse archers are going to make their presence felt in late game, but I mean they're only 30. They're already down to half strength, and that's why I don't really like to bring a noble horse archer. You're essentially banking on the fact that there was quite a bit of desync. Maybe he didn't win it that convincingly. I don't know. Probably it looked like he did. But yeah, that's why I don't really like bringing a noble horse archer. I mean, there's a good chance that you're leaving a 900 talent unit only to late game, and they could be very useful, but most likely it's probably just better to bring a royal cataphact in my opinion. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. Peace.